8, 9, 10. Check 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. How's everybody doing tonight? What up, YouTube side? Y'all are so punctual all the time. Just always so punctual. Just a punctual group you are. You know. Need to edit that. Editing TikTok golds carried over from last time. Panning it. What's up, Ellen? How are you? So good to see you there. Did you make a comment and then erased it? All I see is a welcome to the Thunder Crew and then message deleted by Ellen. I don't know what's happening there. Did somebody join? What in the world? How's everybody doing? Yeah, you know, we got some cookout festivities coming up. So, you doing a burger? You doing a dog? You doing a both? You know? Christine says burger all day long. We got a bunch of burger fans over on the TikTok side. Ooh, and a Hartman. Throwing the curveball with a brat. Wonder Woman air fryer oven burger all day. All day. I'm all about, my plan is to Blackstone, small like slider patties, but kind of get them almost Freddy's like with like the thinner, crispier edges. We did that last time. Normally like flattening a burger on a grill is blasphemy for me. I refuse. I like a nice, thick, juicy burger. But for these like handheld sliders, and we want them thinner, a little crispier. You know what I mean? Flatten them down on the Blackstone. Get a little bit of that crispy edge going on. So good and tasty. Hey, Shanky, thanks so much for the big ass finger heart. That's a big one. That's a big one right there on the YouTube side. Look at that. YouTube side has finger hearts too. What up, Bree? How are you? Words are hard already, Caitlin. Always. They will be. I spent a good chunk of the day working outside. Got myself a little bit of a sun something up there. Shanky, thank you again. Another one of those big ass finger hearts. Very cool. I like it. And got my mower stuck in the mud, which you know has happened before. Normally I got a method. I've got some 2x4s out there I can yank out and like get underneath it for traction, that kind of thing. But this time it was quite a bit more complicated. So it put me way behind. I was out there a lot longer than I needed to be. It was a complicated day. It was complicated. And it got hot. Got real hot. Amy Castro, burger with your husband's barbecue sauce on it. I'm glad you included the word barbecue. Jenny says I'm crazy for hot dogs. They got to be a good dog, you know what I mean? Cheese bison burgers, Crystal. Ooh, that sounds damn good. That sounds real good right there, tell you what. Hey, Mary Kenyon, thanks for the glowing jellyfish. And Kayla London, thanks so much for the 30 finger hearts. Greatly appreciate that. Heck yeah. We're getting this party started. Ginny with the ice cream cone with the heart. Me, Amy Castro, Rescue Ninja, Heather, Rez again, Caitlin Pelletier, Art, Queen Unicorn, Bree, Atsu, Anna Hartman dropping the hundo bolt, Christine for JP, Alley Cat, Anna Hartman again, Atsu, Wonder Woman with the heart. Me, Caitlin Pelletier, Art, Christine for JP, Sabrina, spelled with an E. That's interesting. Sabrina? It's just pronounced Sabrina, I assume. Amy Castro, Diane, London, Mary Kenyon, thank you guys so much. Ellen, member for 34 months, says, coming to you from Colorado with Crystal. Missed y'all so much I had to come to the live. Look at you guys. Comboing up there. The tater has arrived. The tater. You look beautiful. You'll hear the fresh of a Diet Coke here shortly. There is a potential complication tonight. Apparently I left the cameras turned on all weekend. And they use like an internal battery that plugs into, it's an AC battery, but apparently like when it's plugged in, it kind of trickle charges that internal battery. The camera still pulls from that internal battery. And at one point, right before stream, it was like that battery's depleted. I was like, that sucks. Luckily, Candy Thunder's camera I had off for the whole prep time, but this one I did not. So I've got it running off of like a big external battery pack. There's a potential fuckery afoot. Potential. Let's hope not. Michelle Heather, remember, for 35 months in the house here, too. Heck yeah. I want both. I want both a burger and a hot dog. That's where I'm at. I might cut up my hot dog and put it on my burger. Why not? Right? It's like at Freddy's. They got that meal where you get a small burger and a hot dog, right? Isn't that a thing? They don't have it anymore? It's called Candy Thunder. Blasphemy. Why did they get rid of that? Why? Yeah, I mean, it's not really a barbecue. Because we're not making like ribs. You know what I mean? We're cooking burgers and dogs. What's up, Sergeant Mac? How's it going? Oh, look, you two are both in the chat, even though you're hundreds of miles apart. Thousands? Maybe? Math is hard. Distance is hard. If they're all beef, you have to pass. It's Latiana. Yeah. It depends. I mean, we normally try to get the all beef ones, but still, with a hot dog, like, you don't know what's in there. You don't know. No, I won't get into it. Kristen says ribs in the oven for 3 hours, 275 covered, then put in the barbecue. Put on the barbecue sauce under the broiler. There you go. So, like, we have a smoker, too, that I've only used a couple of times, and I need to use it more. But using a smoker for, like, ribs and then saucing, throwing on the grill, yeah. You kind of need, like, an actual barbecue grill for that, though. I don't know that it would work on the Blackstone. That's the way we did it at Outback Steakhouse, though. They cooked, and then they actually soaked them in liquid smoke, like, overnight, and chilled them, and then you throw them on the barbecue grill. So good. Fall off the bone. Kira, what's up? Dropping the 2, said, wanted to say hi. I'm driving, so I can't comment. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and being responsible at the same time. Yeah. Let's say hello to the one and only Tater.
Hello.
This Tater is a little crispy looking today. Got a little sun right there? Yeah?
Oh, no, I think no.
Are you scratching?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you like that psoriasis commercial?
With the keys, yeah.
The keys, spatula, yes. All kinds of crazy shit. What is it? What is the one with the angry grandma? You remember what the medicine is for?
No. So, I can't remember. I can't.
We keep seeing this commercial, and it's inserting on OT. Oh, that's too hot. I'm hearing my own voice through it now. Keep seeing this commercial inserting
I'll speak up.
On YouTube TV, and it's early onset dementia, but this grandma is like, she's fucking mad. Like she's getting ready to go Hulk mode, and at the beginning of the commercial, you see her pacing like this. And there's like a little kid there. And then at one point she's coloring and her adult daughter tries to like color with her and she's like, ah!
Yeah, they made her.
You know what I'm talking about. You've seen the ad, right? Hopefully it's not a targeted ad and they're coming after me. It's my early onset dementia. Could happen. Gretchen, thanks so much for the 450. Appreciate that. Ellen is saying hello to Candy Thunder there. We got a flow state coming in as well. Candy White, thank you so much. Let's see here. Let me get a little bit of catch up done here, and then we'll dive into stories. Let me jump back to QD right quick. We're talking about cookouts.
Finally made it.
She made it. Gracie K, Panda, Lovely, Adventures with Pam, Jelly 5, JJ Marie, Jelly 5 again, Allie, Fur and Feathers, Pamela, Jelly 5, Jenny Pine, Emily Ray, Alida, Callie Knights, Tiffany, Diane, Holly Elizabeth, Jenny with the ice cream cone. Thank you guys so much for the love. Let me make this small adjustment right quick. Just cross our fingers for no fuckery. No tech fuckery tonight. Yeah? You see it during Love Island breaks, Lady Giraffe? Yes! Which crazy placement. Like what? I don't know. Maybe Love Island viewers are highly concentrated demographic for early onset dementia. I don't know. It is weird placement, but they're doing their thing. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I had an echo, Nikki. So I boosted Candy Thunder's mic, and then it was picking my voice up as an echo. I've trimmed it back down, and she's gonna project a little bit more, and we'll see if that can handle it. We'll see. Is it better now? Lisa Sparks, member for 33 months. Welcome to the Gosh Heckin' stream here. You joined the Thunder Crew a long ass time ago. Long. No fuckery. Yeah, Nikki. Yep. Yeah, it's just, I'm loud. So, like, even though her mic is like 2 feet away from me and pointed away from my face, it'll still pick me up because I'm loud. I'm very loud. She's very quiet. Kristen says, I have a great horned owl up in the tree making so much noise right now. You know what? I don't know if that's the kind of owl that we have. We probably have a barn owl or something, but this thing was massive and it's been sitting up on the peak of our roof, making noise and scaring Sunny, which, by the way, Sunday, Princess Consuela Banana Hammock Lightning Thunder, heard fireworks for the first time. Last night before, something like that. And she's like, what is that? What that, Daddy? I'm sorry. Papa, what to make a scary noise? I do not know. Yeah, she sat up on alert and she put her paw on Navy. She's like, don't move. Something crazy is happening. We did just start. Yeah, Ms. Dravis, how are we doing on Supernatural? We
fucking love it.
Yeah, we're in season 4, like episode, not sure.
Season 4 might be my favorite that we've seen. It's just so good.
It's really good.
Very good.
Very, very good. Very good. Green Dragon, yeah, live before meeting. Hey, heck yeah. Sergeant Max, shout out to the entire Thunder fan. Missed y'all. Hey, we're glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. Do owls make more noise than just hoo-hoo? I mean, they'll hoo-hoo, but like screech owls do. They sound crazy. Hoo-hoo. They sound crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling here, shall we? Coming up, we have stories about ultimatums and seeing your partner's home, being self-righteous and learning that actions have consequences, bringing your own to-go container at a restaurant. Is this weird behavior? Having to ask for a break when you're deathbed sick, waiting for your child or writing your child a fake letter, standing on business when it comes to AC in the summer, and Petty Revenge High School Edition. It can't be hard to find. Petty in high school? You're going to stand on business with the AC?
I'm standing on business with the AC in the summer.
Okay.
Same. So ditto. 100%.
There's an opportunity to tie in one of my notes with your coming up list here. It's really funny. Because story 1, ultimatum is about seeing your partner's home. If that's a short story.
Yeah, kind of short.
I read that a couple days ago. With Mackenzie on a top gifter call. We did something a little bit different, and I wanted to tell you guys about this. We'll read it again here. But I wanted to tell you about this because it is just a brain fart of an idea that I had the morning of last Friday.
It's a good brain fart.
Sometimes they smell nice. Last Friday morning, I'm like, you know what? Like I had a top gifter call scheduled with Mackenzie on the TikTok side. Shout out Mackenzie if you're in the house. And it was the second call that we had. We had talked like a couple months previous. Really cool, really interesting gal. And I'm like, how can I do something different this time? I'm like, you know what? Let's read a fucking story. And if we're going to read a fucking story, I want to record it. I don't want to just do it on a call. So maybe we use it for VIP. Maybe it's just something that she gets to keep. Don't know yet. But I grabbed a couple of short stories from Reddit, used Riverside to have like actual recording of it that we can use so we could do a post or something with it. And we did that and one other story, and it was really, really cool. So that's what we're going to start doing with top gifter calls. We're going to start doing like, we'll chat, but then we're also going to read at least one story. And we're going to
like
record
your own
it.
personal VIP live.
Yes. We're going to record it. And at minimum, it is something that you guys get to have. So we are going to play that game again on Wednesday. We're going to do a top gifter private call reward for it. So there's just something extra that makes it even cooler.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I was impressed. But also you broke the rule of story finding.
I had to.
And didn't share with the class what stories you chose.
Well, this is, I don't,
just kidding.
I don't get into this. Oh, I shared it with Caden and that was it. But yeah.
Still broke the rule.
Since that's going to be an ongoing thing, I'll make sure I alert everyone. Sorry. A couple of notes before we dive in. The YouTube member exclusive is Tuesday night. and I'm going to be flying solo. So expect fuckery. The good kind.
Yeah,
and Stan might show up.
Kiddos are all at church camp, so they are Michigan, Tennessee, all over the country. So we are short our normal summer sitters.
Yeah.
And so Dusty will. I think Tony was going to come up from the lake, but I think he's gonna wave him off. So we're gonna let Tony have his vacation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tony is Ted right now, so I'm not gonna inform him of that until tomorrow.
We'll wait until Tony can talk, not Ted. No, Stan, Wonder Woman. You know what? If that seat's empty, there's a good chance that Stan is going to show up. I don't really know where Stan is right now, though. He's hiding.
I'm not sure. All right, we better get busy.
All right, we'll get rock and rolling. Hey, H2 Hamblin, member for 16 months, says, today's my dad's birthday. I'm finally back home from San Antonio, which was so hot. Can't handle Texas heat anymore. Been gone for too long. Welcome back. Happy gosh heckin' birthday to your dad. That is so cool. The heat, I think the Texas heat is coming our way this week, which is, good and bad timing, I guess. Good timing because we're going to do outside stuff. Bad timing because we're going to do outside stuff. All right, let's rock and roll. Get out your gosh heckin' brooms. Kitty Cat Queen, Bay Fox, Megan, Bay Fox, Ahasrala, Jessica Ann, JJ Marie, Giardelli, Lori Jones, Diane, Callie Knight, Sunshine, Yvette, Fur and Feathers, Great Auntie Kiki, Sahasrala, Callie Knight, Callie Knight, JJ Marie, Diane again, Sahasrala. Thank you guys so much for the love. Let's go ahead and dive into some stories, shall we? Story number 1. Am I the astronaut for giving my boyfriend an ultimatum for showing me his home? We'll dive right in. Am I the astronaut for giving my boyfriend an ultimatum for showing me his home? Hi, I've been dating a guy for almost 3 months now. We literally live a 15-minute walking distance away from each other, so we hang out almost daily. He comes over to my place to watch movies, eat dinner, and play games together. But he refuses to invite me over to his place. Every time I ask him to hang out at his place, he tells me it's too messy, and he doesn't want me to see it. He lives in a small apartment and has loads of free time to clean. I also offered to help him clean his home several times, but he refused. He rejected the idea of hiring a professional cleaner too. I don't want us to only hang out at my home every time, and I've asked him to clean his home so many times. I even said I don't care about it being a mess. I just want my boyfriend to invite me over. He claims he is cleaning it bit by bit. Sounds like a teenager response. But that's what he's been saying for 3 months now. Sounds like a teenager response. Last week, I was fed up with it and told him I'm giving him an ultimatum of 2 weeks to show me his home or we're done. He asked me for a month. Eventually, we settled on 3 weeks, but he said he probably won't make it. Keep in mind, this is a single-person apartment, so real small, and he has all the time in the world. Or he has all the time in the world. But it's bugging me. Am I the astronaut for demanding to see his place? Top commenter says, are you sure you're the only one? The only one that what? Is trying to see his place, or the only one he's seeing?
Or there's somebody that lives at his place that he doesn't want her to meet.
So,
what do you think? I
mean, the first thought is he lives with his parents, or live-in girlfriend if not married, right?
Okay,
that's
what I was thinking. Live-in girlfriend, or like messy, like a hoarder situation. Like what are the options here?
You went from saying or someone with ADHD while I was reading to now saying messy hoarder.
Well, I mean, they could be any of those things. I mean, there's maybe his house is really, really dirty, or maybe he's a big fat cheater. There's like this whole sliding scale. Where does he land? What is he doing?
It could be a messy cheater. So I think
aren't they all?
It opens up the world of possibilities here. And I think that's the thing he has to accept. He has to realize that, look, if you're refusing to let your significant other see your place, you're leaving that question mark open for interpretation, right? So
or lives with his parents and doesn't want to say that.
Yeah, that or it could be as simple as it's a one-person apartment, which is small. So like there's no place to put all of his stuff. So it's piles and piles, and he's embarrassed by that. but there's only so much you can do because he just doesn't have a place to put the stuff. You know, it could be that could be that innocent, or it could be like he uses his apartment to create his skin suits. Like it could be this wide range of things. But with him,
he's prepping his Dexter room for her.
It could be anything.
Would you trust someone that lived like, was it this, if it's a 15-minute walk, it's a 7-minute drive, and you never got to see his place, would you?
Oh, I'd be tailing his ass. I'd be doing a stakeout with binoculars and shit. I'd be like, I'm gonna at least see in the fucking windows what's going on here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Absolutely.
Because that's what I thought too. I'd be like, well, I would just go peek in the window and be like, what the fuck is up?
He's like 4 stories up. How are you gonna peek in the window? Fire escape. Candy Thunder whips out the Spider-Man skills.
I'm going to be a DoorDash driver. I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm like, I don't have time to play games. Are you real or not? What's going on? No, I read this story and I was like, what's he hiding?
Something.
Maybe I'm obviously jaded from reading too many Reddit stories, but
even if it's just a mess, but 3 months. And here's the biggest red flag of all for me. Them settling on 3 weeks and him being like, I probably won't make it. The consequence was her walking away. And he's like, yeah, that's probably going to happen.
So, I mean, to me, so he's either hiding something or like he has trouble like focusing, cleaning, or like I saw someone say depression mess, which is a real thing. Like something like that going on. I'm not sure, but I feel like if 3 months in, like that's a long time to be seeing somebody and be invested in a relationship with having this thing that is dinging the trust. So, but we also, in the comment section of the story, there was an additional story. So I snagged that for just a little side quest.
Side quest. All right, let's read the side quest. In the comments, commenter gave us a similar story. My former boyfriend said he had a roommate he used to date. She didn't have much money and lived in his basement bedroom until she got her own place. I visited him a few times, but not very often.
It's not on.
Weird. Huh. Okay. I visited him a few times, but not very often. She was working when I would visit. One day, he was on a business call and I went to the bathroom. I brought 6 safety pins and pinned the basement bedroom top sheet to the bottom sheet. A few weeks later, I came to visit again. It was still pinned. I didn't even say a word. I just grabbed my purse and left. Dozens of calls, flowers, spontaneous visits to my work. I refused to even talk to him. I ran into him maybe a year later, out and about. He begged for another chance because he had no idea why we broke up. 6 pins. That's why we broke up. Huh? What are you talking about? It took me 6 pins to prove you're a liar. Not interested. That was 45 years ago. They are still together. They never got married. She was just okay with being his home meat platter.
I would be 6 pins girl too.
6 pins, none the richer.
There you go. I would be 6 pins girl. That's what I would. So he said that she was living in the basement and so she didn't believe it. It seemed sketchy. So she pinned the top sheet to the bottom sheet to see if anyone was getting in the bed in the basement, and no one was getting in it.
Nobody. So
she was actually with him and they're still together. She said 45 years later, these people are still together doing their home meat platter thing.
So she was just okay with it. It was an open relationship that, okay, there's a question.
It was a partial open. I don't know.
It was a Ziploc bag relationship. People who know about open relationships, is it a thing where if you're trying to do an open relationship, you like don't tell the people you're trying to see that you're in a relationship?
No, I don't think so. I think you're supposed to be honest.
That kind of removes the open part of the open relationship, does it not?
I have not.
It doesn't make no sense.
And this person referred to his girlfriend as a home meat platter. I didn't come up with that on my own. I just want to preface that.
Meat platter. She's a cooter board.
Lost. Why are you lost?
Oh, about the pins. Lost about the pins, probably. I think we Candy Thunder clarifying helped because I was a little lost on it too, but I knew it was something that measured if somebody was actually using that room or that bed. And yes, indeed, they're not.
Well, in order to peel the sheets back, you would have to unpin the pins.
or they get there and they're like,
"What's not to get?"
I'm just gonna lay on top. They're like Caden Thunder, who sleeps on top of his bed sheet. I'm like,
it's creepy.
What are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Okay, so I think this is one of those things, right? And in the OP of the original story's case, like you have to.
Well, I think it makes the person untrustworthy in your mind, because we're all. I mean, I said we were jaded from reading Reddit stories, but we're all jaded from things that we experience. Like we all have this questions in the back of our mind, and sometimes they're trying to harm us and create this false version of reality, and sometimes it's trying to warn us, and it's our job to figure out which one. So I think putting your partner of 3 months at ease by showing them your place is not too much to ask.
No.
So NTA.
Agreed. NTA for OGOP. His willingness to just let this relationship die rather than show you his place is pretty much all you need to know, regardless of what's going on there.
Right.
He'd rather end the relationship than show you his place. Even if it's completely innocent, that means that you guys could never live together because whatever he's got going on is so bad, he won't show you. I don't know. It's wild. Okay, let's get a little bit of an interlude here. That was an NTA, but it's scary. I guess it's a little different for a dude because, I would just assume that somebody's messy. In a female's position, where it's a dude, it's like the possibilities are a lot more dangerous, I guess, in my mind. Joyce Brown, mostly unrelated side note. I washed my bedclothes today. Can't wait to climb into them. Heyo. Navy Thunder got a night shirt, like just a comfy t-shirt to sleep in. She's like a big girl now. It's funny. Uncle Duck sent out a gifted membership on the YouTube side. Hell yeah. Silva family. Welcome to the Gosh Thunder crew, courtesy of Silva family. Words are hard. My brain is fried. Absolutely fried. Artemis Wild dropping the 5 said he may be a hoarder and embarrassed or with his parents or in a situationship. All possibilities, right? All possibilities. Or worse. Could be absolutely worse. I know there was a gift over here that I am missing on the YouTube side. Doing a quick scan to see if I see it. And then I'll bounce over. Nope. Okay. All right. Sabrina. MX Manders, Angie, Sally, Violet. Leave me alone with the heart me. Violet dropped the 164 finger hearts. Jessica Ann, Gretchen, Kitty Cat Queen, Pagan, Kitty Cat Queen again there, Bay Fox, Megan, Sahas, Rala, Jessica Ann, JJ Marie, Gear, Deli, Lori Jones, Diane. Thank you guys so much for the love. Appreciate you. Shay says he could have showed her the apartment so she could have a choice to continue. Yeah, but he'd rather just walk away. Then clean his room. All right, let's go. Story number 2. Am I the astronaut for saying actions have consequences to my daughter and wife? It's hard to do a poll on this one, right? Because context would mean everything here. I have a feeling tone would be an issue as well here. This is one of those things, one of those times when Candy Thunder would tell me, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Yeah. Oh. Oh, gotcha. Ooh, we may have an audible. Margarita sent out a gifted membership. Heck yeah. Marissa Lynn, welcome to the Goshaka Thunder crew, courtesy of Margarita. Am I the astronaut for saying actions have consequences to my daughter and wife? Normally. In a vacuum, probably not. Context, though, you were probably a dick. Let's find out. I, 48 male, have a daughter, 17 female, and wife, 47 female. I also have a sister, 45 female. My sister was quite close to us and has gained considerable wealth through her career in medicine, as well as through businesses she has started. When my daughter was 9, my sister told my wife and me that she had started a college fund for my daughter as well as the rest of my brother's kids. My wife and I were very grateful. Time skip until now, my daughter and wife, as well as my brothers and their families, discovered that my sister was cheating with a coworker. The betrayed wife ended up reaching out and telling us exactly what she did and how her husband was planning to leave her for my sister. My sister did not and does not want to get married or have kids, and basically ended up kicking him to the curb. I want to make it clear that I 100% do not condone infidelity. My wife and daughter have been taken aback by this and made their anger clearly visible. When my brother ended up inviting my brothers and their families, as well as mine and my sister for a holiday, they cursed my sister out to their face, with my wife calling her a whore and my daughter calling her a home-wrecking slut. My brother ended up hearing this and kicked my family out and has chosen not to invite my wife and daughter to any event. After this, my wife and daughter cut contact with my sister while I still stayed in contact. My sister was very hurt by my wife and daughter's actions and her view. She was very engaged. She was a very engaged aunt and supportive sister-in-law, which to her credit she was, and she felt as though they were choosing a stranger over her. After 6 months, my sister had received no apology or even contact from my wife or daughter. She then called me and told me we needed to discuss something. She stated that my wife and daughter had made their decisions about her, and she would do the same. She would not be disrespected and was choosing to split my daughter's college fund evenly amongst my brother's kids. I did not protest this decision, and while I don't agree with my sister, I did not try to change her mind. After this, I went home and told my wife and daughter this news. My daughter is a rising senior and now has to go through this admissions process. She and my wife were both shocked and viewed this as extremely unfair. They were already angry enough at the fact that my brothers wanted nothing to do with them and thought that they were being punished by everybody for doing the right thing. My daughter began to cry, saying that she would never be able to afford to go to the college of her dreams. My wife asked what I said to my sister, and I said nothing. I stated that actions have consequences, and they were free to make their moral choices, and my sister could make her financial choices. They both called me an asshole and have been distant. So Reddit, AITA. Top comment, NTA at all. Hopefully their morals are acceptable currency for college. There's an update. Before we get into that, let's talk about this. Thoughts, Tater?
Would you shun someone if you knew that they cheated on their spouse?
No.
No, I
Because
wouldn't
I
either.
don't know what they experienced in that relationship. I don't know the truth of it. Only those two do. And this douche canoe could have been lying about being married, not being married the whole time, and leaving his wife. She might not have known that. There was something here that she didn't know when she found out she kicked him to the curb, right? So, like, you can't judge somebody for what happens in their relationship because you have no fucking clue.
I also don't think it's my place to, like, I don't need to judge you for that. The world is going to do enough of that. Like, you're still my sister at the end of the day. You're still my family. Obviously this person made a mistake. But I'm not going to basically like try to smite them.
Smoten?
Be like, you have fucked up so bad. I'm going to shout it. And like, especially when this person is literally giving you a college fund. Like, and then to think that you're entitled to it after you treated this person so disgustingly, like their fall off their high horse is going to hurt really fucking bad. It's very weird to me that the wife and daughter, like I don't know where people get off treating other people like this. Like you've never fucked up in your life. You've never made a mistake.
Right. And the kicker here is, I will judge you for your choices in a relationship. I will shun you. I will cut all contact with you, but I still want your money.
Yeah, like that's fucked up. Yeah, it's Jenny it's weird how involved they are. It's weird how much they're letting this like affect their lives. Why are you so fucking vested in this situation? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, you can frown upon someone's actions. You can be disappointed in them as a person, but to do this level of like drama within a family and then be like, but give me your money. is weird behavior. But we have an update, so let's see what happens.
I think in general, the whole like losing your family for relationship shit it's just bonkers.
Right. I agree.
It's very, very judgy family you got.
Also, and it's like you're sitting on your high horse while also being a self-righteous asshole to people.
And expecting them to still give you money. The audacity, the entitlement, all of it. All right, here we go. Here's an update to Am I the Astronaut for saying actions have consequences to my daughter and wife. If y'all have seen my last post, I have an update for you. My wife and daughter have gone to stay with my wife's friend. Additionally, my daughter decided to text my sister and demanded the money and said she'd be suing her if she did not release the funds to us. Oh, boy. On top of this, she doubled down on her comments saying she stood by her mom and her words. My sister sent me the messages my daughter sent, which is the only way I know they were sent, and neither my wife nor my daughter has chosen to inform me. She said before finalizing the decision to divide my daughter's fund, she consulted her legal team, and they have no grounds for bringing a lawsuit to her. Well, duh. At this point, I'm incredibly disappointed in my wife's and daughter's behavior and find their entitlement astounding. My sister has also told our brothers about my wife and daughter's ridiculous plan, and they're appalled by their actions as well. I don't know what to do, and it seems like they don't want to accept the consequences of their actions. They're using my sister's cheating as an excuse to do whatever the hell they want without telling me. I don't know how much of this I can take. I've apologized to my sister for their rudeness and entitlement, but I can tell she's pissed. Not at the fact that they disapprove of her participating in infidelity, but at the fact that they think she owes them over $500,000 after cutting her off and cussing her out. Oh, it's not just a college fund. It's a college fund. Some people were wondering what happened with my sister's job as a doctor, whether she was fired or not. The answer to that is nothing really significant happened. While they were both told their behavior was unprofessional, there were no power imbalances. They just both received a warning. Some people hypothesized that perhaps my sister facing no consequences was why my wife and daughter felt that they needed to do what they did. Perhaps there's some merit to that, but I do not believe it excuses their actions. Also, I saw comments saying the only reason why my brothers were siding with my sister was for her money. I don't believe this is entirely the reason, maybe a small bit of it. They've always been very protective of her since she's the youngest and only girl. Also, they do pretty well for themselves. Not as well as my sister, but still pretty well. While she's given money to them, it's a much smaller amount compared to the amount she supported my family with. They just like her more than my wife and my daughter, or they just like her more than my wife and daughter and prioritize the time spent with her. I also don't understand everybody who wants me to cut my sisters and brothers off. My wife and daughter made their choice to mind business that was not theirs and faced the consequences. Losing my entire family of origin because of decisions that were not well thought out does not seem worth it to me. We've been treated just fine until two members of my family decided to disrespect my sister in front of the rest of our family. Okay, wait. Now.
I just realized this. So she has helped their family before.
Yes.
Not just with the college fund.
Yes.
So do you think wife had a chip on her shoulder because she received help, where it's like you need the help, but you hate the person that's helping you because you feel like they're better than you? Like that's like she feels she's envious of her life that she has this money.
That probably plays at least a small
and so
part.
when she had an affair, like she fell from grace, like she fell off her pedestal. She
lost her grace.
Yeah. But she fell hard, and it's like they wanted to smear her fucking face in it, like dog shit in the house, rub your face, like that kind of situation. And it feels like they wanted her they just wanted to rub her face in it because at this time, morally, they're above her for the first time, and they've always felt below her. I think the daughter's just going with whatever the mom is fucking saying.
Maybe, but still the whole like...
no longer Miss
Perfect.
Perfect.
You for not giving me money that you had set aside for me, that you were going to gift to me, and decided to change your mind whenever I decided to cut contact with you and not apologize ever.
Because how dare a hooer treat them this way? How dare they're better than her? How dare she treat them like that? Like I don't know. This might be the highest level of entitlement that we have ever seen in a story.
I think there are delusions of grandeur here. Being entitled to someone else's money. This is like even if the money was like your parents had set that aside, like it's a gift. You don't have any legal entitlement to it, right? Like it's something that someone had set aside in their own fund that they own with the intention of doing something with it. That intent can change. You don't get to just treat someone like actual dog shit.
Especially if they were going to give you $500,000
things for you,
for your education. And you're like, hold on, let me shit talk you in front of everyone, but also give me $500,000.
Not only do I expect you to be morally perfect as a human being, I also expect you to give me $500,000.
Sorry, I didn't know I answered to an 18-year-old.
Karen Jones perfectly said, your 2 cents cost you $500,000.
I can't imagine like ever talking to someone like that, like speaking to someone being, and then being like, well, I'm still entitled, to your money because you told me about it and I know it's there. So I want it.
Also, sister is AP, but dude who was married is also AP, right? So I'll call him AP. His wife going scorched earth and calling everyone on the fucking planet that OP's sister knew, and just trying to destroy her life. Like, that's wild. But family members immediately taking it as the gospel, not even looking for clarification or her side, sister's side, just taking it and being like, take your scarlet letter and be gone. Okay. All right, okay, that's fine, but I'm taking my money with me.
The Lulu.
Doing it. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. So OP's question here is, am I the asking off for saying actions have consequences to my daughter and wife? Fuck no. NTA, you're in a pickle, though. You are in between a rock and a hard place. Or what's a better way to say this? You're in between rock hard morals and $500,000. Just kidding. So you have done nothing wrong here. I don't know why your wife and daughter are now like, anybody who makes a decision that they disagree with, they shun and push themselves away from and go no contact with, including you, her husband, your daughter's father. They're like, we'll go stay somewhere else. We don't agree with that decision you made. Okay. Man, if like you lose everything and everyone every time you make a decision someone disagrees with, we're all fucked. Not everybody chooses perfectly all the time. Crazy. Let me get a little bit of catch up done and then we'll dive down here. You can be a judgy bitch, but there are consequences. You can shit the bed and be mad when you have to clean up the mess. Can't shit the bed. Well, you can. Can't shit the bed and be mad when you have to clean up the mess. Try that with the dogs. Like, I don't know how to clean that shit up. LDD, thanks so much for the heart me. Allie with the heart me's as well. Shakanta, Krista Museum Girl, Jenny with the ice cream cone, Kim R, Sabrina, Dizzy Blue Eyes, Bailey Chapman in the house here. Bailey Chapman dropped my Guardians pledge. Super cool. Thank you. Holly Elizabeth, Melissa Elliott, it's Bailey Chapman again there. Melissa Elliott again there. Sabrina, MX Banners, Angie, Sally, Violet dropped the 164 finger hearts. Leave me alone. Jessica and Gretchen, Kitty Cat Queen, Pagan, thank you guys so much. Yeah, it's a lot, Tiana. Yeah. Eating it ain't cleaning it. That don't work. Sabs, you been in for 1 year? Heck yeah. I don't know. I know that mom is not doing daughter any favors here, teaching her this method. She's gonna end up alone. Broken alone. Broken and alone. Naked and afraid. All right, let's dive into our next story here. What were you saying? What do you mean, hold on? No, I know. But you were saying something about the story? Okay. Title of this one is, Will I be the astronaut for suing my friend when she didn't come to my wedding? New update. Okay. We've got some new updates. Oh no! I took off my breaking news button. I wasn't using it. Now would be a good time for it. Edit note, Caden Thunder, insert breaking news graphic. So this OG story we have read, but we have some new updates for it. So let's dive in. Will I be the astronaut for suing my friend when she didn't come to my wedding? Here's the OG. I, 25 female, recently got married to my 25 male husband in Bali, Indonesia in January. It was a destination wedding, but my parents and his parents paid for their own plane tickets and hotel, but we paid for our friends' plane tickets and hotel stays. Each plane ticket was about $2,000 US, and hotel was maybe about $150 to $300 for a week. That's a cheap-ass hotel. My friend, Gemma, brought along her newlywed husband, John, but paid for his plane ticket. Problem is that Gemma and John did not show up to my wedding. Gemma took the free plane ticket to Bali in the hotel room, and when I asked her why she didn't show up, she said that since they couldn't afford their own honeymoon, this was the perfect opportunity, and that Jim decided he didn't feel like going. I was really hurt by this since Gemma and I have been friends for over 10 years. Will I be the astronaut if I took her to small claims court for the money I spent on the plane ticket and the hotel? Let's discuss for just a second, just to recap before we dive into the updates. This was bonkers.
Yeah.
So somebody being like, yeah, they're going to pay for us to go, but we don't actually have to like go to their thing. We'll go on their dime and we'll just have a vacation.
This is the daughter grown up from the last story. It's giving the similar vibes of entitlement.
They're going to pay us to have a vacation.
I can't. The wedding ceremony could not have been more, even if it was the whole day. Like,
you could have done both.
You could have, like, seriously.
You could have done both.
But you're just choosing to be a dick over this one. 100%.
All right, let's dive into the update.
Okay.
Here's, we have a couple updates. Update 1. I messaged Gemma per multiple comments advising me to invoice her for the plane ticket and hotel room, but I did something a little better. I wanted to get proof, so if I had to go to court, it would be easier to win. I messaged her this. Hey, sorry for being so distant, but I just wanted to talk to you about Bali. I'm hurt that you didn't show up to the ceremony. I pulled a lot of strings to ensure that you could come, and then you didn't show up. Did you think I paid for the trip just so you could honeymoon with John? She replied, I've missed you a lot. I know the trip was for your wedding, but John didn't want to go because he felt like your wedding ruined the illusion of the trip being our honeymoon, and that you would understand. Thanks for giving me everything I need for court, bitch.
What?
I replied, no, I don't understand. You took advantage of me, and that's not what real friends do. So I'm sending you an invoice for $2,387.53 for the cost of the plane ticket and hotel room. I will give you 30 days, and after that, I will be taking legal action. I received no response, but she's been posting subliminal quotes on Instagram that are along the lines of entitled friends and having snakes in your life. Thank you for all your verdicts and your help. Oh, hold on. Entitled friends? She's posting cryptic shit about entitled friends.
Projection.
I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Come on.
Her husband sounds like the fucking biggest ass bag ever.
I don't want to ruin the illusion.
And then she went along with it. Like, congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Assbag. You've won the entitlement award for tonight, and that was hard to do.
You know what this screams to me? As a dude, this screams, small dick energy, number one. But
yeah, 100%.
Number two, this is like, I couldn't afford this. It's like, I can't mentally accept confronting the confirmation that someone else paid for this. That I had to accept someone else's, what's the word I'm looking for? Charity. I can't visually accept that. That's the illusion he's talking about. I don't want to break the illusion that is actually our honeymoon here and that I made this happen. No, I can't. I can't do that because my micro P will just pop back inside like an inverted fucking belly button or inverted nipple. Belly buttons are supposed to be inverted, I guess.
You went from an outie to an innie.
Yeah. He's afraid.
I agree with you. I think that it really does give small dick energy, 100%. Someone could provide more than I could, and I can't look at it in the face.
I mean, I'll take it, but I can't like.
Once we get there, I can't. Yeah,
I can take it, but only if we both pretend that I made it happen.
And as like, this is your friend. She says they've been friends for 10 years and you went along with it. You went along with it. Like, this is the moment where you're supposed to check your partner and be like, that's unacceptable behavior.
I love how she admitted to everything, though. In the message, just...
Right?
Artemis on the YouTube side, dropping the 5, said, ruin the illusion of the honeymoon. Not illusion, delusion.
Perfect.
And theft. Yeah. I don't know that there's, like, a legal case to be had here. I guess we'll find out. Because there was no, like, contract or anything. But we'll see.
The first line of the next part says, I didn't think this could get worse, but here we are.
Oh, shit. She countersuing anymore? Oh, God. All right, let's dive in.
I'm so excited.
Let's dive in for edit/update part 2. I didn't think this could get worse, but here we are. I did not respond to any of the subliminal messages she posted about me on social media, and I've been very quiet while I've been getting my ducks in a row for the litigation. But this past Friday, she sent me a three-page audit of financial and emotional contributions from 2015 to present.
Oh, my God.
Emotional contributions?
You petty bitch.
I wish I was fucking joking. The audits, she itemized every dinner or lunch we've ever eaten together. She estimated $18 per meal. Gas money for driving to and from hangouts. A birthday gift from 2017 that she now claims she went into debt for. Time spent emotionally supporting me after my dad passed. She said she took on the role of a grief counselor for me, even though I talked to her on the phone about it once for 30 minutes. One time she helped me move apartments. She wants to be paid for her labor. And emotional distress caused by my threatening litigation. Her grand total, $2,412.09, which is conveniently within $25 of what I invoiced her. She then told me that if we're really keeping score, I actually owe her $24.56. I think I stared at the document for 10 minutes in silence from the shock of the audacity because this bitch is delusional. To clarify, I never asked her to cook for me while I was in college. She did pay for lunches, but I definitely returned the favor big time once I graduated. I bought her many gifts over the years. I've let her stay at my house several times when she and John argued, and I've also lended a shoulder for her to cry on when she had difficult times in life. But apparently being a friend is now billable. I decided to give the message a thumbs down because if I respond, I'll be extremely disrespectful with the anger that I am facing. I cannot wait for these 30 days to be over because I'll be suing the fuck out of her. My petty ass would be like, okay, well, if you're going to go through and itemize and monetize anything that you've ever done, I will do the same for the exact same period of time. And guess what? You're still going to owe me fucking money for the trip. Does she not think that you could go do the exact same damn thing that you've never emotionally supported her? You've never paid for a fucking lunch. You've never done anything? Make it make sense.
This fucking bitch.
Yes, call her bluff, Sergeant Mac. I agree. Call this fucking bluff.
I can't, like, I'm staring at, like, what the fuck?
One entry.
Who the fuck does this?
Putting up with your cunty ass for 10 plus years. $8 billion. Now what, bitch?
Ugh.
All right. Let's do the final one.
The fucking audacity to sit there and bill someone for listening to them on a phone call when their parent died. Like, you fucking asshole. My God. I can't even, dude.
I want to see how all of this
Gemma.
pans out. I want to see how all of it pans out in court because the judge is going to look at this shit and be like, what the fuck?
He's going to look at it and be like, or she.
I became a judge to make a real difference in the world, to do good. And here I am.
He's going to be like, this bitch did what?
Yeah,
what
Judge,
the
this
hell?
is Judge Judy. Artemis, dropping the 5. She has kept score of every nickel and dime for years. That is mental. I have a feeling she didn't. I have a feeling that she hit pause and went back, looked at calendars, looked at like bank statements to get all of this until she got to the amount that she needed to where she could not owe any money. Okay, let's dive into the final update. Please tell me they went to court. Please. Final update. Sorry that I haven't updated in a while. I've been trying to get my ducks in a row before I proceeded with everything. While doing that, I was going through photos from Bali and ended up on the Instagram page of a local photographer who took pictures of me and my husband during a sailing excursion we went on. I was scrolling through their page and looking at random photos when I saw a very familiar face. It was Gemma and a man. And it wasn't John. It was a man I'd never seen before. There were multiple photos. One where the guy was just sitting with drinks, one with Gemma and the guy wrapping his arm around her, and one of them kissing. That's when everything clicked. My wedding day was the day after everyone landed, which is why I never saw her at all, not at the hotel, not around, nothing. I just assumed that she was trying to lie low around town to avoid confrontation with me. She didn't skip my wedding because John didn't feel like going or that my wedding ruined the illusion of the trip being their honeymoon. She skipped it because she wasn't there with John, but with another fucking man. After seeing this photo of her and her affair partner, I decided to do my own detective work. I went to her Instagram page and tried to see if I could find the guy's Instagram page in her following list or follower list. Nada. Tried to see if that guy remotely looked like him, was in her likes or comments. Nope. I felt defeated until I remembered about Gemma's small pottery. I felt defeated until I remembered about Gemma's small pottery Instagram account and boom, found him. Let's say his name is Ryan. Ryan had several photos that were taken in Bali on his own page. He even had a photo of himself in the hotel room that I paid for. I was beyond pissed and just wanted to get my money back and just be done with Gemma altogether. On the day of our court date, I told my side, showed the judge the text messages and explained that I paid for her trip so she could attend my wedding and she didn't show up. Gemma claimed that the trip was a gift for her new marriage and not contingent on attending. I didn't even have to bring up the fact that she didn't bring John because the judge didn't buy Gemma's story. I was awarded the full amount back. Gemma walked out of the courtroom without even looking at me. I know she was pissed, and as expected, she went straight to Instagram, and this time she didn't hold back at all. She started posting about me on her story, calling me a bitch, saying that's why I can't have kids, posting photos of me, calling me fat, saying that she'll go spit on the grave of my dead grandmother, just diabolical mean girl shit. The last time she brought our drama to social media, I ignored it, but not this time. I know that what I did next was stooping to her level, but I didn't fucking care. I posted the photo of her kissing Ryan on my story and tagged her and John in it. I captioned it, "Sorry we missed you in Bali. Hope you had fun." Within minutes, she began spamming my phone. She was calling, texting, leaving voicemails, screaming at me, and before I blocked her on everything, I messaged her one last time. I said, "You should have just come to the wedding."
I love it. I love it when they fucking stoop to the level of the person that's being an asshole. Good for you, OP. This fucking crazy ass bitch. Oh my gosh. I did not see that coming.
You know,
I did not see that coming. I'm so fucking happy right now.
The best part about this is that her husband probably has no idea why she's getting sued in the first place.
Her husband probably doesn't even know that she is getting sued because it sounds like this man is just.
But now he's going to find out.
Clueless.
Or he was going to find out because they were going to have to pay this money and it's court fucking ordered. Like he's going to find out. But before she has a chance to spin some kind of lie, because she went to Instagram to diddle her shit, OP was like,
shit. Oh
crit
my
hit,
gosh.
one fell swoop. It only took one swing for OP to be like, nuke you.
Gemma lost everything. Play with fire, B.
Hope the pottery dick was worth it.
Chess, not checkers. I love that. The pottery D was worth
She had one fucking Patrick Swayze session building like on the pottery wheel.
Oh my god.
Threw her fucking life away, and now she still owes $2,500.
I needed this. I needed the win for OP.
Yes, agreed. Agreed.
She had one Patrick Swayze moment.
Threw her whole fucking life away.
That was great. Thank you. Someone tagged me in it during the live, and I guess they posted it, but I didn't see it. And I was like, oh, I'll grab it for offline. And then I was like, you know what? This was such a good story. The updates have got to be amazing. So I went ahead and grabbed it. So thank you for whoever tagged me in VIP group. That was perfect.
That was really perfect. Aaron,
I know, I love plot twists.
Aaron,
somebody used to make this into a movie.
Oh yeah, this would be good.
This would be a great movie. Great. If
not, like at least an episode on some kind of series. Know what I mean?
Yes.
I keep saying in random situations, like we'll be watching some unrelated show and I'm like, Sam and Dean show up right here. We were watching From the season finale and like they're in the tunnels and I'm like, Sam and Dean.
They'd have it solved
like, you
already.
bad guys.
They would already have this fixed. They would be home.
They'd have the Colt.
Back in a hotel room or motel.
Sam would just be It'd be perfect. It'd be perfect. All right, little interlude and we'll dive into our next one here. How's everybody doing? Doing good? We all doing good? We all having a good time? Amber, all she had to do was go to the fucking wedding. That was it. She couldn't be bothered. She's too busy getting her pottery dick. Mama B, Bethany. Thanks so much for the heart me. Pamela Pratika with the heart me as well. Natalie and Pixie, Bethany, Nicole, Trina, Pamela. Violet again there. Mackenzie with the 367 finger hearts. What's up, Mackenzie? Violet, Sabrina. Violet with more. Julie, see you there too. Lindsay Vance. Julie, thank you. Leave me alone. Jumar, Lindsay Vance, LDD. Thank you guys so much for the love. Mama B, Mary Kenyon, see you there too. Thank you. Wild times. Purple Phoenix, hey, thanks for the high five. Sarah Day sent out a gifted membership on the YouTube side. Katie Bear, welcome to the Gosh Heck of Thunder crew, courtesy of Sarah Day. Heck yeah. Sarah is, are you related to Jessica? Which, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but the first story we talked about, where it was like the whole not going to, her boyfriend refused to see her place. And I mentioned this when I read it with Mackenzie as well, but it was the Nick Miller situation.
Yes, that's what I was thinking too.
He's convinced that she's homeless, but really she's like a millionaire. She sold a tech company or something.
No, that wouldn't be the case because then you could afford a cleaner, someone to come clean.
Yeah.
Cleaning company.
So Logan the drummer introduced my boyfriend to you guys, and I think he's a fan. Hell yeah. Well, thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you for spreading the love. Tess, we are getting ready to start our fourth story. Fourth of 7. And let's do that. I need to slow down on my water. My bladder's like, hey, buddy. Candy Thunder's like, nope. I'll just have to go while reading. You'll see me make a face. But I'll just keep going. No, nobody makes faces when they pee. If you have to pee real bad and then you like finally get to pee, you don't make a face? Your pee scare you?
No, you just shudder.
It's like the eye flutter groan. Never mind. It's getting weird. Yeah, sorry. All right. Here we go. Next story. Am I the astronaut for refusing to help my husband with the kids? Again, with the no context at all, OP. For 2 days, I've been feeling horribly sick with flu-like symptoms. I ended up going to the ER yesterday afternoon where they kept me for 14 hours. Turns out I have tick-borne encephalitis. Not fun to say the least. Couple that with not having slept or eaten since 14 o'clock the previous day, and I'm not doing well. While in the ER, my husband asked if I'd make a bottle for our son when I arrived home so we could feed him at night. Mind you, the bottles were all dirty, so I'd have to wash and fill a bottle potentially in the middle of the night upon arriving home. When I did arrive home at 6 a.m. the following morning, he asked me to help get the kids ready for school before I went to rest. I got upset with him, saying if the tables were turned, I would never ask him to help if he was sick, let alone just home from the emergency room. He does work nights from home, trying to build his mechanic business, but given that I was literally in the ER, I feel he should have managed his time better. I should also mention he will be gone the next 2 weekends away for concerts. So this is my last week to get healthy before being on my own for 2 weekends. It feels grossly unfair to me, and he doesn't understand why I'm upset. He has a tendency of asking me to do things for him or the kids that he could easily do himself, or asking questions he could easily find the answer to on his own. I broke down crying the other day because I'm upset that nobody takes care of me, including myself. I've been so busy caring for my family, but they never care for me, especially when I'm sick. I'm getting to the end of my rope. Am I the astronaut for refusing to help? Edit. I've just scheduled a couples counseling session and will set firm boundaries. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so there was a boundaries discussion.
This is NTA, 100%. And Kitty and Puppy said FTG. Yeah, fuck this guy. This is, I think a lot of...
this guy sucks.
A lot of women are caregivers, but there is no care given in return. And I think a lot of people, when they're sick, feel that way, that they don't get taken care of, that no one shows up for them. Like, hey, go nap. I've got everything. Don't worry about it. And I feel like any tick-borne illnesses are a BFD. Like, that's not something that you take lightly, especially like tick-borne encephalitis. And he's like, oh, hey, now that you're home, here's the laundry list of things I need you to do for me just so I can get out the door. And it's like the one time that you need to show up for your spouse and put them to bed and do everything on your own. Like, there are times when it's going to be 50-50 and there are times when it's going to be 100 and 0. And this is the 100 and 0 time. And you do every fucking thing and your spouse rests. Because when it's, and like she said, with the tables returned, she wouldn't ask you. She wouldn't demand help. She wouldn't have messaged you while you were in the ER asking you to make a fucking baby bottle when you got home. Like, because she would have done it on her own. And I think this is a much bigger problem than just what you're experiencing here. Because I think this is where the burnout comes from, your relationship, a burnout from always being the caregiver.
You think the statement, I'm nearing the end of my rope, is like, I'm nearing indifference, or I'm already indifferent?
I think you resent that person for sure.
So just stuck in resentment.
But I don't know if you're indifferent, because I think you can only go this way for so long before you realize that, well, if I'm going to do it myself anyways, if I'm never going to get help, if I'm always going to do it on my own, then what's the point of being married? What's the point of having someone here when I'm having to wipe their ass too?
Yeah.
Like, I have to do the kids, I have to do myself, and now I've got another person that I have to care for as well. So why not take off the extra weight and just handle the kids and myself?
It's not even, yeah. To me, it's not even about, like it not being 50-50. Even if, like, ignore that for a second. Just the fact that somebody's sitting at the ER or on their way home from the ER and he's trying to offload work that he should be doing himself on this person. Like, immediately, fuck you. Yes, you should have been at the ER with your wife. Understand, you've got kids there. Have someone come cover the kids there so you can be at the ER with your fucking wife, dude. At minimum.
Okay, wait.
At minimum, like, wash the fucking bottles. Like, step up. It's time for you to step up and not.
Yeah.
Let alone, like, oh, Jesus.
This is the night where you don't work on your business. This is the night where you work on your family, and you didn't do that, and you just expected your wife to be completely fine.
At minimum, you cover your shit. You should be doing more to try to help her, but you're not. What
she has is a freaking huge deal. Like, she has flu-like symptoms, and then the second phase is serious conditions like meningitis, inflammation of the brain and spinal cord, encephalitis, inflammation of the brain. Like, your wife needs to rest, and you're like, wash the bottles, make the bottles, get the kids' lunches ready, do all this shit. And your wife is sitting here with inflammation on her brain, or could be inflammation on her brain. And you're just like, get up and do something. You've been gone all night. I've had to handle it here. No, I mean, if that's the point, then she needs to be. Then what's the point of having him? What's the point of having a partner if they're not actually a partner? They're just dead weight.
So Artemis dropped 2 8s on the YouTube side, and the second one said, "As you say, encephalitis is a BFD. I say this as a doctor." Thank you, by the way. And he wouldn't even take the time to figure out what she had. I
don't think this guy fucking cared what she had.
No, she is an employee to him.
Means to an end.
Yeah. I don't know. And I think Aaron, I love it when people throw this back at me, because sometimes I forget that 0 is greater than -1. And in this case, yeah, he's definitely a -1, if not
a -5.
3. Like, you know, but here's the question. You've got this clearly shitty situation, and yes, 0 is greater than -1. He's being a piece of shit. Things need to change. Is this immediately like a fuck you, I'm going to figure out life on my own because it'd be less work situation? Or is this a like, okay, I need to make him aware of how bad things are and what's actually happening here, at least from my worldview. And we need to start working on getting on the same page. Gut reaction. What would you do in OP's shoes?
Me personally, I probably wouldn't say anything. Like I would shut down.
And just slide to indifference?
Yes. I mean, if I spent the entire night in the emergency room and came home and was treated like that, can't be easy by yourself. Like in the emergency room, it's nonstop, poked, prodded, super sick. There is like treatment is supportive care. Like there's no antibiotic that's going to make OP better. Like, yeah, I would lose myself in this situation like this.
Rez says marriage for 20 years in that exact situation. Finally kicked him out.
Damn. 20 years.
I just can't imagine.
Of never being cared for, like of never being treated like a human being and always doing the care. Yeah, there you go. Copper Mama, I would go to my bestie's house. I mean, if I was OP in this situation, I would, like you said, slide into indifference and find myself not in this situation anymore.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want to be a part of it.
Which, I mean, it's obviously complicated when you have kids and I don't know. It's unfortunate. And I would hope, surely he knows, right? Surely he knows how bad this is. Surely he
doesn't give me the vibe that he fucking cares.
No, he's like, you're fine. Not even gonna bother with finding out what the fuck's wrong with you. You're fine. You're alive. Okay, make a bottle when you get home. And also, will you grab a pizza on the way home for me? I'm starving. He's just, I can't imagine treating someone I love like that, let alone like someone I love who is my partner in life, who is helping me do life, like who I'm supposed to be on a fucking team with. You know what I mean? Your teammate, that you're treating your teammate like that. What do you expect in return?
Grow up, dude. Grow the fuck up. Like at some point, how do you not look at another human being and be like, wow, they are sick. I need to be helping them, not seeing what they can do for you. Like that is just immature nonsense behavior. Like I don't know. I am not in this situation.
I would never.
No, my social battery is drained and you're helping me out. You're like, stay home.
Tried. I was going to fly solo tonight. And I was like, I got it. It's fine. Like I'm capable. Used to fly solo all the time. It'll be fine.
That's for sitter wise.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me help you.
I am a bit of a martyr.
It is. I called him on being a martyr.
It's my thing.
And I was like, let me love you.
Like, I can't, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, I got it. Like I will suffer, which isn't suffering, but I will carry the load. That's kind of like my inner mantra. I will carry the load. And I don't know. That's all I got.
I'm like, put it down.
When other people try to take
put
a rock,
it down.
One of the big boulders off of my back, I'm like, hey, that looks heavy. You can put it right back. It's fine. It's fine. I was carrying it before.
That's what I
carry it again.
Indifferent elf. He's flying solo once this week. 2 times is too much of a liability.
That's what she said.
I was like,
not
yeah.
liability, but she said.
I said, I don't want you doing it twice in 1 week because it does, like, you find it more enjoyable and an easier experience when someone is with you.
Yeah.
And
of course.
So like I want to show up for you. I want to be here for you.
Well, this is our quality time as well. Yeah.
And does Dusty have a single older brother? No.
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle child with 2 sisters, which explains a lot.
No, you're a good guy. And I said this on one of our offlines, but I find myself like naive to this experience because I don't have this. Like I'm not. What you call your bare minimum, a lot of other women in marriages, like will never get. And I think that is really shitty. And I think that women are always given the caregiver role, but are often overlooked themselves. And like tides are turning, women are getting fed up. And I think I don't ever want to grow naive to that. I guess that's my point, because we need to make sure that like everyone is looked after.
Well,
but everyone knows that they should be looked after, that they deserve to be cared for bare minimum. Like, and I feel like this is like, I saw in chat how many people have experienced this, and it shouldn't be happening. Like, just to care for your partner, like bare fucking minimum. And a lot of people never experience that, and it fucking sucks. That's my point. And I say this as like, to find myself privileged because I have someone who takes care of me when I'm sick, which is bullshit. Like that shouldn't be a privilege to women.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and likewise, you and I, so much of what we see relationship wise, just experience wise, is foreign to us because we're fortunate. Like we get it. We know
right.
that what we have is not normal, right? Like we understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that it is abnormal.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I said that in like 87 words and you said it in 3.
I mean, and the one thing that I can say, you know, to my daughters and sons and everyone out there getting started in relationships or starting again, or no matter what point you're at, know your fucking worth, right? Like know your fucking worth. Mm-hmm. And if somebody is trying to get you to accept less than that, it is not going to end well. At minimum, you will resent it. At maximum, you'll be fucking miserable.
Right.
0 is greater than -1. Yeah. And we're both middle children too. Yeah. But it works.
I don't know. It does work. I don't know how, but it does
somehow
work.
We understand each other's trauma. Kira, drop that you said, unfortunately, I'm in the situation. Ah! I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't compute in my brain how, like, even if I saw someone like who needed help and I didn't know that person, like I would want to help that person. And how does someone not look at their spouse and be like, damn, they need help. I need to help them. I need to show up. Like I need to be here. I need to be taking care of this person. Like that does not compute in my brain. So be a better person.
Yeah.
OP's husband.
On the other side of the coin here, I'm seeing so many people that are like single and happy for X amount of years. And yet like good. 0 is greater than -1. You know what I mean? Like if you and I weren't together, I would be single.
Ditto.
And hopefully happy. But I don't know. I just can't. I don't know.
Well, you're not single.
The comfort. No. Well, you're not. The comfort of having just another person there, even when it's a detriment to your soul, is not worth it. It's not worth it.
No, when someone's sucking the life out of you.
Damn succubus. I can't even remember the. Oh, am I the ascot for refusing to help my husband with the kids?
NTA. Sorry, that got off on a little bit of a...
You could have gotten a doctor's note for that one. Doctor be like, yeah, she needs to be like drugged and resting.
Right.
Her body and her brain are literally under attack. Yours is just broken.
Also, fuck ticks.
Legit.
Like,
fuck ticks.
We've had those 2 rounds of antibiotics between 2 people in our house because of freaking ticks. I'm like, I don't know what the hell is happening this year, but
I thought after my lawn care adventure today, I was like, I'm gonna have another fucking tick.
I know, like and it's like these ticks, you can't use like the lemongrass spray. Like you have to use like fucking
gasoline,
cancer causing backwoods off. Like you have to use the real fucking deal.
Serious shit.
And we have so many like little road, like possums, raccoons, like all those little things that
eat the bugs.
Get them. The ticks are awful, so bad. I haven't even seen like deer in our neighborhood in a long time.
No,
there's turkeys too. Don't turkeys eat ticks? We have wild turkeys everywhere.
Turkeys, yeah.
Get busy, bitches.
Callie finally found somebody who's actually there for you. Hell yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, which reminds me, I have to do the mosquito flea and tick treatment for the yard.
Before the 4th of July.
Before the 4th of July. Yes. Kerosene.
I think I told you guys, I think it was Wednesday, but Navy got bit by a tick on her head, or maybe it was last Sunday, but she got, and all of her lymph nodes and her neck were like, it was like she had a bag of marbles spilled at the base of her neck. And I was like, well, that's not right. So they went ahead and put her on a 10-day antibiotic dose. So it was, but she like couldn't move her neck back and forth. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Crazy. Caitlin, you have chickens, turkeys, and guinea hens. Do they keep all the bugs eaten?
Yeah.
Kristen, the fluoroquinolone antibiotics. Now, I think what we've seen is the pretty standard, like amoxicillin-ish, normal antibiotics.
You had doxycycline.
Yeah, sure. They gave me something. They gave me something, and I took it. Like that's what it is. Not cinnamon. Fun, those are freaking huge.
Ticks hate cinnamon. Okay, noted.
Copper mama, those turkeys 100%. Better start gobbling. Get it?
All right, you ready? Story number 5.
Yes. All right. Let me do 30 seconds to catch up before doing that. Proud mama, Anna Maria Ortiz, Megan Carroll, Hawks Kirsten with the divine fingers, Natalie and Pixie, Christine for JP with the marvelous confetti, Katie May, it was red with the finger hearts, Mandy Swifty Sue, Bailey Chapman with the 25 finger hearts, and the tempo flute, Stephanie Nix, Violet, Mama B, Mary Kenyon dropped the 212 finger hearts. Leave me alone. That's the username, not me saying go away. Jules, Rock Wolf, Mama B, thank you guys so much for the love. Appreciate that. Catnip, coffee grounds. I'm trying everything. I'm just dumping all kinds of shit on the lawn to try to get rid of ticks. Quails eat all your ticks. Interesting. Very salty water. Kills ticks in the yard. Probably kills the yard too, though, right? Ticks hate cinnamon? I'm not a big cinnamon fan either. That must be why I keep getting bitten. Deborah Lynn, thanks so much for the high five. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. Story 5. Am I the astronaut for standing on business and ruin everybody's day? ROPs are winning in the context and story title department tonight. Am I the astronaut for standing on business and ruin everybody's day? This might be a contestant on Love Island. Let's find out. So here's what happened. Me and 3 of my friends were supposed to be going to an event today. The event is about a 2-hour drive from where we all live, so one of my friends is going to drive, and we're all going to ride together. Where I live, the temperatures are already well into the mid-90s, so I was already on the fence about going to the event because it was going to be semi-outdoors. So my friend swings by to pick me up, and he has all the windows rolled down on his truck. He only lives a couple of minutes down the road from me, so I figured he was just letting the excess heat out of the truck before turning on the AC. We drive about 10 minutes to pick up our other 2 friends, and he still hasn't turned on the AC. Okay, kind of weird. We get about 15 minutes into the drive. We get about 15 minutes into the drive on the way to the event, and I finally turn to him and ask if he's going to roll up the windows and crank down the AC. This motherfucker. He says, we're going to be out in it all day. We might as well get used to it. Nope. I tell him I'm not sitting in an unair-conditioned vehicle to stop and start traffic. in start and stop traffic for 2 hours and that he needs to turn on the AC. The other 2 people in the vehicle obviously agree with me, and we're all sweating through our clothes already. He says something to the effect of, "My truck, my rules," to which I tell him either turn on the AC or pull over and let me out. He tells me he's not going to pull over, and then we can just suck it up and deal with it. I tell him he can either pull the truck over or I'm going to jump out and find another way home at my first opportunity. He won't pull over, but about 5 minutes later, we're at a dead stop at a traffic light, and we're right next to the edge of the road. I toss my seatbelt off and jump out of the truck and start heading back toward the last gas station we passed. About 10 seconds later, I hear my other 2 friends in the back seat jump out and start catching up with me. Apparently, they were already on the fence about the event for the same reasons that I was, and this was the last straw for both of them. We get back to the gas station that we just passed and call a Lyft to come get us and take us home. He manages to make a U-turn and get to the gas station before the Lyft can pick us up and is trying to get us back in the truck, saying he'll run the AC and we can still go. But at this point, we're all pissed off, hot, felt nasty, so we just ended up getting in the Lyft and leaving. We essentially ended up telling him if he wanted to go, that he was going by himself, which he ended up not doing. Now he's blowing up our phones and the group chat saying how we ruined the day. He insists that what we did was overly dramatic, but I feel like we just stood on business. Am I, or are we, the assholes?
No, I agree. Q Tony, this guy sucks. What kind of control, if I was going on a road trip and it was 95 degrees outside and I knew that the person wasn't going to run their AC, I would drive myself. I would not be going on that person or going with that person.
Why offer to be the one who drives?
So you can control the fucking air conditioning?
Or the radio?
I don't know. That's weird. I don't like it. Why?
There was a time, I was driving in the past couple of days and I was driving solo and I was like, you know what? It's hot, but I didn't want to run the AC. I wanted to have all the windows down and the moonroof open and just feel the wind. But
you're by yourself.
That's a decision you can make for yourself when you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Once you have a passenger, you have to take that passenger's comfort into consideration. Otherwise, why offer to be the fucking driver? And at that point, it does feel like
you're offering to control, yeah,
to just torture people. Like, cool. No, thanks. You expected them to just be stuck in your fucking car? No, they made a choice. You made a choice. So did they. How was their choice overly dramatic, but yours is perfectly acceptable? You don't think expecting 3 people not to want to sit in your truck with the windows down when it's already mid 90 fucking degrees on the way to an event where it's going to be mid 90s. You don't think those people not wanting to do that is reasonable?
Rexy said, it's hot, but I don't want to run the AC. Said no woman ever.
Well, yeah.
The
real kicker here, at least for me, was that, the AC takes a lot of power away from the engine, the motor, right? Because it has to run the AC as well. So I had less horsepower if I had the AC on, and this was a 4-cylinder. So I turned it off so I'd have full power.
Does not compute.
I didn't want it to slow me down.
I turn it on and drive slow.
You got a V6 or a V8, you don't have to worry about it. But in a 4-cylinder, there's a noticeable difference when you have the AC on versus off. Especially if you have it
why do you need more? Why do you need more horsepower?
Just if I'm running the AC full blast in a 4-cylinder, it just feels.
But why do you need it?
Sluggish. It feels like there's something pulling me down.
So you're willing to sweat.
If I want to be quick and nimble, I want to be quick and nimble. And yes, it's a trade-off. But I'll have the airflow, and it doesn't really get hot. At least for me, it's like riding a motorcycle or something, right? Like you feel the wind. The wind keeps you from feeling the heat because you have that constant evaporation going on. But as soon as you have a passenger of any shape or form, that passenger's comfort has to be considered. And at that point, you're not the only vote that counts, right? If the radio is a different fucking thing. The radio is sure, your car, your tunes, whatever. But when it comes to I'm going to make you physically uncomfortable, that's a different fucking situation.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you chose speed over AC.
just for a short drive. Was it? Yeah.
Hi, Tony.
It was actually what you could still go fast, Nikki, but I mean, there's a cost. Still go fast, just not like it's not bricked, but there's a definite cost to it.
My car's zippy and I run the AC.
I
don't know what
you feel less of it. The bigger motor that you have.
I don't know what my motor is.
This is like a 2.0 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
On the way there, I drove with the windows down and the moonroof back to feel the wind. On the way back, I drove with all the windows up, moonroof closed, and AC on. There's a balance to it as well.
You're like, that was too much. I didn't like it. It's not the 80s. It was the 80s.
Aaron, every woman in chat just rolled their eyes at Dusty. I understand, but I was by myself, right? It was my experience in that moment.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, but if Navy would have been in the car, or if you would have been in the car, AC, windows up automatically. Yeah.
Navy likes the windows down and the AC on.
Bay Fox
might be a little spoiled.
Bay Fox, this is valid. Are we just going to overlook the kidnapping? Where they're like, let me out, and he's like, no.
Truth.
This takes the the dick meter. Like asshole meters. Like they climb the dick meter. It shrinks. He's lost himself another 2 inches there.
Yeah, and he's like, well, get back in the car. I'll turn it on. I'm going to concede. Nope, the time to concede was like 4 minutes ago. And you did not do that. And that makes you the asshole. OP, NTA, and your friends who jumped out as well. So he was just going to make them miserable, sit in the car, wasn't going to let them out.
This guy sucks.
When they asked to leave. And
where'd you put him? Where'd you put this sweaty brozo at?
I feel, based on how hot it was today, I feel like you're a terrible human being.
You know what? Not just that.
It was all of it combined.
Refusing to let them out, but even that refusing to let them out got him to an ASCOM 1. He solidified it by after the fact being like, "You guys were overly dramatic."
That's true.
Not owning it and being like, "I didn't think it would be that big of a deal."
He doubled down.
Lesson learned. He doubled down.
Yep.
Cemented himself at ASCOM 1, which coincidentally has no AC.
I like that. It's hot and humid. Makes your skin feel gross.
Makes your skin feel dry and hot.
But also sweaty at the same time.
Yeah. Figure that one out. Like, your skin is all, it's like sweaty, but then you run out of sweat.
Yeah, that's what PM Farb said the truck I had in high school didn't have AC. I always drove with the windows down, no choice. Yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah, you didn't have it. If you don't have it, you don't have it.
Right. It's like, that'd be like somebody asking you to turn on the AC on a motorcycle.
Okay.
Well, cruisers might actually have, never mind. Okay.
You have like a bucket of ice and a mister fan. That's it for me tonight.
Oh!
I forgot. I'm glad
what?
I saw the clock.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Tater's bouncing on me. So the next 33 minutes are going to be, no, I'm sorry. It's 10:33. Numbers are hard. The next couple of stories will be flying solo.
It's 2 shorter stories and both funny.
Okay, then.
One's petty revenge.
Let's give some big love for Candy Thunder for being here tonight. Thanks so much, Tater.
Completely unnecessary.
We love you, Candy Thunder. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay.
You got to give her flowers.
Love you. turn it off. I'm gonna go turn my AC
off
on.
The screen.
My AC on in the car.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah,
that's a good idea right there.
The boxes in my back of my car.
I'll get them in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. See you later. See you a little bit and we'll watch Love Island. Gotta get caught up. I'll be wetty. Love you, babe. Be careful, please. You better be. Get your flashlight. Okay. Get your pepper spray. That's not helpful. All right, let's dive into our next story here, shall we? Actually, I'm already on confetti. Let me do a little bit of catch up here. Hold up. Okay, the music is playing. I was like, this whole time, has my confetti scene not had music? No, it's good. I think. Hey, Shoe Knot, thanks for the Go Popular in the heartbeat. Trina, thanks for the rose. Julie with the 12 roses, a dozen. Leave me alone with the rose as well. Keisha, Rogers, Trina, Garnett, Proud Mama, Katie May, Buttons, Julia, Rhonda Floyd Brady, Proud Mama, Anna Maria Ortiz, Megan Carroll, Hawks Kirsten, Natalie and Pixie, Christine for JP, Katie May again there. Thank you so much. Definitely has music. Okay, good. Good. I can't hear it. It makes me sad, but I cannot hear it. All right, let's dive into our next story here. Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Wait, hold up. Sarah Remy, or Sarah Rimmel? You're on season 2 of Love Island USA. So 6 was goated. 6 is like 7 definitely fell short of 6. 8 is, it's an interesting journey so far. We'll see where it goes from here. Let's dive into our next story and see if I can get both of these stories read before I pee myself. Still have to pee. Thought about asking her to stay in Vamp for 2 minutes so I could go pee. And then I was like, nah, I can't do that. Can't do that. So I'll just be rocking back and forth while reading the next couple of stories. Let's do this. Title of the story is this: Am I the astronaut for getting my stepdaughter a Hogwarts letter for her 11th birthday? Coincidentally, Mackenzie and I read this story as well. It is good. Let's dive into this. Am I the astronaut for getting my stepdaughter a Hogwarts letter for her 11th birthday? I've been married for 4 years. My wife had a daughter from a previous relationship. My stepdaughter has been obsessed with Harry Potter since before I met her. She literally asked me if I liked Harry Potter when I met her. Her 11th birthday was yesterday, and I arranged for a letter to be delivered during her birthday party, and it was an admittance letter for Hogwarts. I thought it was a really cute gift idea. My stepdaughter started freaking out, screaming, it's real, and went really nuts. Some of her friends seemed to join in on the excitement, others less so. Her mother, my wife, told her to calm down and explained to her it wasn't real. It was just a joke that stepdaddy played on you. She started crying, screamed that she hated me, and ran to her room. The other parents seemed to sympathize. One other father said he thought it was a nice idea. But after we sent everyone home, my wife yelled at me and said what I did was selfish and cruel and she couldn't believe that I would hurt her daughter like that. Was I wrong to do this? Was it inappropriate? Was it an inappropriate gift for an 11-year-old? I really didn't mean to mock or hurt my stepdaughter. I thought it would be fun. Didn't occur to me that my stepdaughter was young enough to think it was real. Am I the asshole? There's a comment here. NTA, the 11-year-old should know without question that Harry Potter is not real. Your wife is the asshole for saying it's a trick, not helping her daughter understand the books, and for yelling at you. I need 1 minute. 2 minutes, I'll be right back. As soon as I talked about having to pee, I had to pee real bad. Hold on. I'll be back. He's making a face. Okay. So, like, you know, I have to, like, go run out into the hallway and down, like, 3 doors to get to the bathroom here. I flew. And then I'm, you know, halfway through that, I'm like, oh, damn it, it's the longest pee ever. And my mind is like, options. You try to pinch it off and just take, you know, you got it half emptied. Is that good enough? And I'm like, I'm fucking in it now. And yes, I washed my hands. I used my hair to dry them. I just put water in my hair. Yeah, I washed my hands. Quickly. Sorry. I was fine until I talked about it. And as soon as I talked about it, it's like, I gave it attention. And then it was like, I'm ready. You ready? And I'm like, no. It was doing the pee-pee dance back and forth. Yes, I don't have to rush through the next couple of stories now. Okay, so let's talk about this story. Candy Thunder, I absolutely did wash my hands. I did. Also, how very dare you get on chat and say, I bet he didn't wash his hands. I did. I didn't even take the sanitizer shortcut. I washed my hands quickly. Probably not the best job, but okay. Should an 11-year-old know better that Harry Potter does not exist? Let's start with that question. Go. Thoughts on this? There's no way an 11-year-old doesn't know it's real. Like Nunez says, she should at 11, right? And there's part of me that's like, man, like I don't want to ruin the magic for anybody. This could be a Santa Claus conversation as well, right? Should an 11-year-old know that Santa Claus is not real? Unless there's some kind of, you already answered this while I was gone, Katie Mae. Sorry, I should have scrolled back up on chat. Yeah, Kitty and Puppy, same kind of thing. It's like, but yes, I mean, I think the standard muggle would assume that that an 11-year-old would know Harry Potter is not real. And mom not helping her here. There's this sheltering going on where it's like, this is what happens when parental guilt drives the boat, because mom is more worried about bursting that bubble and daughter being unhappy with her than being an actual helpful fucking parent and preparing her for a successful life without her. That's what we're doing every day with our kids, right? We're preparing them to be able to succeed without us being there to make decisions for them, to hand them things, to lay out their clothes and like make them lunches. They're if at the end of the day they aren't more prepared to tackle life independently than they were at the beginning of it, we have failed as parents. Maybe not day, week. You know what I'm saying? She's not doing that in the name of protecting the illusion or protecting her happiness or trying to let her just be a kid, whatever the fuck the problem is or the reason is that she's using. It all boils down to being a lazy parent. I don't like the word to use lazy. I don't like to use the word lazy, but this is lazy. What I used to view as lazy, I found out through the early days with my therapist, is normally some kind of debilitation by ADHD or something else. There's something else that prevents people from doing things. This is not. This is an active fucking choice. I think. Is there a version of this where mom truly believes and like has? No, there's no fucking way. Lazy works. She's kicking the can down the road, it causing this kid pain because she doesn't want her upset at her. She's more worried about being her friend and her daughter being happy with her than her being prepared to tackle the real fucking world as an independent adult. That's the problem. Which in turn will lead to her child being woefully underprepared. Failure to launch situation. Lots of social issues. Kitty Cat Queen, fair. What was wrong with letting the kids believe for just 5 minutes? Yeah. But her mom had to burst that bubble, which is the interesting part. The person who has let her believe this thing for so long waited until the moment when all of her friends were around to tell her Santa Claus wasn't real, or the equivalent of. She waited until the most embarrassing fucking time possible to inflict that pain. Make that make sense. And then to blame it on stepdaddy. Oh, I don't know about you guys, other blended family parents. Being called step anything feels like a kick in the nuts. Being called stepdad. When somebody is referring, like if one of the kids is explaining to a friend something, like, I get it. I don't know. I don't like it. I didn't like the way she said it. I didn't like her tone in this written story. Parental guilt. Yeah. Violet, you hate to use step. I don't. It feels wrong. Mom could have worded it better, Silva family. Yeah, she could have waited until a better time. She could have not done it in front of all of her daughter's friends. Like, there were a lot of things here that were possible, but instead it chose to inflict that pain immediately and divert all of the onus from it to stepdaddy. Right now, in your shoes, OP, I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, am I just here inflicting pain, and am I just here ruining something? Am I just a burden to this? Am I creating any benefit to their lives? I'm sure as a bonus dad, which is probably how OP views himself. I'm sure he thinks he receives a benefit from having this blended family, but do they want him there? Ellen, it wasn't that she called him stepdad. It was that she said it was a prank when it wasn't a prank. Yeah, let's go there too. I think the stepdad thing still bugs me, but it was a joke. It wasn't a joke. It was something cool. Like, I don't know. K-Burb, she 100% called him stepdaddy as a derogatory thing in that moment. That's how it feels to me. That could just be the way I read it, the way that I narrated that, you know what I mean? But that's how the character in my head that I'm seeing here performs. So, OP, I do not think you're the astronaut at all. It was a really cool thing to do. I think the lesson that you learned here was that your partner's a lazy parent. Probably already knew that, though. But if you want to try to continue in this relationship and you want to use this as a lesson and internalize it and prevent it from happening again, communicate about presents or things that you're thinking about doing. That probably could have headed this off. The bigger picture is that you've got a partner who's a lazy parent on your hands, and that is going to cause a lot of pain for you as well, because you are going to experience a lot of the punted responsibility from that. Maybe it's a jealousy issue on the mom's side because she didn't think of it. Possible. Scout. Possible. Those letters are probably expensive. Probably, Rex. Yeah, I think it's a really cool thing to do. Trying to do something unique. What does she really like? She's really into Harry Potter. Oh, we could do this cool thing. How special. It's not like a wand or the cloak or, things that most kids would get. It's bullshit. I feel bad for you, OP. I'm sorry. Violet, you read it right. My good friend is 44 and I gave her the same letter for her birthday and she loved it. That's awesome. Awesome. She was jealous, and this gift, that his gift was better than hers, so she had to shit on it. Possible. Like, she didn't think of it. She couldn't take credit for it, so that sucks. That sucks. Tailco, why couldn't she just wait until after the party to have that convo? Yeah. And maybe she looks back at timing and wishes she could take that one back. I don't know. It was thoughtful. Victoria, agreed. Hey, Rockwolf, thanks for the finger hearts. Bubbles, Philly. Thanks so much for the finger hearts and the heart me there as well. Genesee 2014, A. Robertson, Violet, Shoe Knot, Trina, Julie, leave me alone. Every time I read it, I'm like, I feel like I have to disclaim. It's not me telling people to leave me alone. It's a username. Keisha Rogers, Trina Garrett, Proud Mama, Katie Mae Buttons, Julie, Rhonda Floyd Brady, thank you so much. Kitty Cat Queen, it's like when they have a party princess turn up. Yeah, when do kids stop believing in Santa Claus? What do you think that age is? Gaber, my ethics of Harry Potter professor gave us all letters on day one of class. It was magical when we were all 17 and 19. LOL. That's awesome. Played out like a bogus lottery ticket present. Oh gosh. 4th grade, but they hide it to keep getting more presents. Yeah. Hey, I'm not saying Santa is or isn't. I'm just saying, what age do most kids stop? We got 10, 11, 12. 9. Libby Hammerman says I was 5. Sunshine 7. It just depends, right? Sarcastic. What do you mean HP is not real? I'm not saying that's not real either. Never, Celestial. I can't remember. And yeah, and kids do such a great job of hiding it. They're like, they don't want to show their hand there because they're afraid that like stop getting presents or something. So it's hard to gauge. All right, so let's dive in to the final story of the evening. And of course, it is a petty revenge story. Good luck cutting me out of the yearbook. That's the name. This is an old story from high school, a bit of a backstory. Our yearbook always came out mid-summer to include certain near-end-of-the-year events. It needed to qualify for state and regional awards. So everyone typically brought their yearbook in at the start of the next school year for signatures. Seniors were just out of luck, and we all hated it. I forgot to submit an order for my sophomore yearbook, so I didn't see it until the first week of my junior year when friends had me sign theirs. To my surprise, there was a picture of me playing piano in the talent show, along with the quote I definitely didn't and wouldn't give. It was something along the lines of, I was really nervous before going out on stage, but when I heard the applause, it was all worth it. Not only did I think the fake quote was a little dorky, even for me, but I was still very naive and believed strongly in truth and justice. I wasn't a cynic yet. So the lie of it all probably bothered me the most. The fact that it was memorialized for posterity was just icing on the cake. If, like my classmates, I had gotten the yearbook a month before school started, I likely would have calmed down and just accepted it. I was generally a quiet, non-confrontational kid, but because I found out when I did, I was able to immediately go talk to the yearbook advisor while I was still in my feelings about it. I told the advisor it looked like she had students fabricating quotes. I had hoped that she had reassure me that this wouldn't happen to me or anyone else again and that she'd deal with the issue. Instead, she made it clear she knew and approved because it was too hard and too much work to get quotes from teenagers. Literally told the students to just make it up. As a parting shot, she told me, if you don't want to be quoted in the yearbook, don't worry about it. You won't be in it. I knew then that there would never be another candid photo of me in junior or senior yearbooks, and I was right. I realized I couldn't do anything about the candid photos without a big fight. that I might not win and might just make me look conceited. But I also knew she couldn't do anything about the posed official photos. So I and my friends plotted to get me into every club photo possible. I was an involved kid, so for many clubs, I was already a member. Some others were clubs that I helped occasionally for their events, but wasn't officially one of their members. Then there were the ones whose advisors just didn't pay enough attention to notice an extra kid in the lineup and whose members knew what I was doing and thought it was funny. I think I was in dozens of group and club photos my last 2 years of high school, and every time I made sure to wave at the yearbook advisor as I made my way to the seat on the bleachers, sometimes with the polite, "Hello, Ms. X." I took a little bit of joy every time I saw her looking at me like she had just sucked a lemon. Extra Hamlin, I promise I would never do that. Too hard to get quotes from teenagers, right? Like Queen Unicorn? From their friends? Or classmates? Like, yeah, this was just lazy. Again, there's the word. It was just lazy. And even then, to not just be like, not just be like, we'll have them try harder to get actual quotes this year. Just be like, you don't want a fake quote? I won't put you in the yearbook. What kind of low effort power trip is this? It does. This is one of the things that always kind of concerns me about, adults in charge of a group of teens in this kind of capacity. They can be petty bees just like the teens can. Not worse, just with more power, more control. Sarcastic, I was in Color Garden. I was misquoted too. A reverse Where's Waldo Slay. That's amazing. Amazing. Words are hard. I think I wasn't in a lot of clubs and stuff. I mean, I was a band geek and that was pretty much it. I think I had the Future Business Leaders of America. I was part of that as well. I think I was my senior year. Was most talented for the trumpet. That was it. Genesee, words have been really hard. I think I sun bleached my brain today. Words have been very difficult. If you're that lazy, just drop the damn quotes, right? Like, you don't have to make shit up. Just put the picture there. Why did the quote? Did the quote add anything to the picture? No. Oh, that's what the template called for. That's probably the problem here. That's what the page template called for. It had a quote thing there, and she said, just fucking write something you think she would say. I would start a clandestine mission to find someone who is either already on yearbook and not a big fan of Ms. X, or to have one of my friends who is not yet part of yearbook to join yearbook. Can't be me. It's too obvious. With the sole intention of handling the design of the page that Ms. X would be featured on and faking a quote. But having it be something to the effect of, I'm just a lazy bitch. Maybe not the actual B word. You get my drift, though. Because look, we know she's lazy. You think she's going to read that? Do you think she's going to proof it? Someone else will proof it, so we definitely can't use the B word. Just something she would never say. Possible. Way too much effort, perhaps. So that quote would have to be worth it. An obscure quote for sure. Yeah. I'm just surprised I haven't been fired yet. Yes, agreed. Ms. X. Yearbook
This girl
staff.
sucks.
The bizzo. For sure. OP, you did great. You did fantastic. and did it with a smile on your face. Literally. It's captured several times. Several. Jessica. Oh, man. I don't proofread anything. That's the quote. Only it's like all misspelled. That'd be great. Okay, that is it for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I didn't make it the entire way without having to pee. Knew it was a risk. Turns out we didn't have the technical risks that I thought were going to be an issue. Instead, we had the biological risks, which could happen. I need to get the bucket from the storm shelter and just bring it here. I'll muffle it so you don't hear it. It'll be fine. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Remember, YouTube Thunder Crew members, Tuesday night, YouTube members only live. I know it's weird. It's normally on a Thursday night. It's Tuesday night this week because of the week of the 4th. So I'll be flying solo for that. Might be joined by Stan. We'll see. We'll just have to hang tight for that one. We will be recording offlines tomorrow, I believe, so that we can post them the following Tuesday. And we have the Wednesday stream at the normal day and time. So everything's the same this week. The only difference is that Wednesday, nope. YouTube members only live is Tuesday night instead of Thursday night. That's the only weird thing going on. Thank you guys so much. Margarita sending out another gifted membership on the YouTube side. Sarah Day. Welcome to the God Shaken fam, courtesy of Margarita. Some depends, kitty and puppies. Yeah, probably. Because I know I'm not doing like a bag. Like, Callie Knight, Emmy Castro, Celestial, Sexy Goddess, Rock Wolf, Bubbles Philly, Genesee 2014, A. Robertson, Violet Shoenot, Trina Garrett, Julie, Leave Me Alone, Keisha Rogers, Trina Garrett. Thank you guys so much for the love. Greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all have a fantastic week. And if I don't see you before then, enjoy the festivities this weekend, right? I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye.